If science tomorrow comes out, all the scientists, everybody, they go, guess what, guys? We were wrong. It's a young Earth. And all the scientists agree with that. Would that change your interpretation of Scripture?
It definitely would. It definitely would. 100%.
That's the problem. That's exactly that, and that's what we were saying at the beginning. Because
if somebody said that we were wrong, the Earth is young, would this change the interpretation of the Scripture? It would certainly not. Except for the concordist interpretations such as day age, alternative day age, gap theory, or so, the non-concordist views do not even have a hair-breadth effect if the science in future concludes the Earth is younger. As discussed in earlier videos, the most probable views could have been cosmic temple, framework, and ancient Near Eastern polemic, or any kind of literary genre that is the day's function as literary art rather than natural history. They do not bear any tension with scientific discoveries as their purpose was theological. The age of Earth, whether young or old, depends not only on evidence but also use of independent different methods and independent cross-checks followed by careful interpretations. The repetitive checks, observation, analysis, and revision hence puts a final remark on Earth's age. To this day, it seems most probable result is that Earth is very old. However, this doesn't close door to young Earth unless the discoveries open another door for further examination. Meanwhile, we do not wait for its result to determine a proper interpretation of Genesis days. The discoveries are a lifetime process and depends on interpretation. The literary views seem to have most appropriate credibility as they address the context of the ancient Near East and contemporary need of God's people. They weren't looking for fossils, dinosaurs, carbon dating, moon dust layer, short comets, Earth's magnetic field, or whatsoever. They had in their mind who was true God, and they were concerned about their survival in theological context. God was thus showing how he is sovereign ruler of the cosmos, Lord of the sun, moon, and stars, the provider of food chain, the one who established time, the one who created humanity in special way and rested to take up throne in a cosmic temple. This was indeed attack over the prevailing ancient Near Eastern cultures. God Yahweh was indeed showing his people that he is the one who is Lord over the cosmos. Everything is in control of his sovereign rule. This is most likely a view the ancient had in their mind. The days could serve as literary works as the purpose was to enable people to imitate God that is working 6 days followed by a day rest. Hence, a typical human work week language was used even in Genesis 1. This doesn't necessarily follow the 6 days were literal days of natural history. Hence, the proof of a young Earth bears no problem for interpretation of Genesis unless one holds concordist ways of reconciliation. Bear in mind, God wasn't taking science class to his people.